EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Bandon Dunes on the central coast of Oregon, it's live final round coverage of the regular season finale, the Oregon Championship. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner as you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon. Some good names up there, including our leader. So let's get out there for the final few holes as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 16. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. This is really exciting. Out there looking for that first professional victory on the Korn Ferry Tour, in contention late on a Sunday final round. Nota, you've been there, you've broken through. What do you, in fact, learn from a situation like this?
Well, it's a two-part situation, Rich. The first is believing that you have the ability to go out there and execute and finish this thing off. And the second is just dealing with the nerves and the pressure that go along with these big moments. And being able to handle both of those components as you work through the final round is an essential part to putting together that winning recipe.
11 feet away. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And things just got a bit more interesting. He moves to 2 back with 2 to play. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Here at Bandon Dunes, the fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Second now from the sand here at 18. I think the reaction tells the story there. Not a good shot at all. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will make this a final round, 71. For our featured golfer, Frank, they gave it everything they had, but it's not quite enough. It'll be a runner-up finish.
Yeah, so close. If, buts, shoulds, coulds. We all know that. Hey, this pain, don't get me wrong, but it was a good watch.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From TPC Boston in Norton, Mass, live first-round coverage of the Boston Open. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. This is where you're really into the round at this par 5-7. It's 600 yards. You have to pound your tee shot, and then there's that enormous bunker crossing the entire fairway. For your second shot, this is all you want. So out to the action we go as we join the play on the tee at the par 5 7th hole. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. So we're underway, round one of this first event of the Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. And with that, let's bring in Nota Begay III. Nota, you've been down this road before. You miss out on one of the top 25 automatic spots to get you to the PGA Tour. Now there's really one way to get to the promised land, and that is through these Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. It's a 3-week sprint to the finish. How do you approach this first tournament?
Well, every single one of the players is showing up this week, Rich, with hope and anticipation for what could be. What lies ahead in this 3-week stretch, an opportunity to play their way onto the PGA Tour.
Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. Well, nothing short of a really well-struck shot and probably a middle to long iron will do here at the 8th hole. It's 213 yards, and you want to keep it away from those two cavernous greenside bunkers. And if you go long, you're in those grass hollows, and that's no picnic either. He couldn't quite hold the green there, and that is into the left rough. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That one just going to sneak on by. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. What a way to close out this front 9 with the longest par 4 on this opening side. It's 472 yards. It doglegs to the left. And then that second shot is a blind one. This is a good par 4. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
On the number at 150 yards to the front, 159 to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that, in for a par. Par 4 10th at 425 yards isn't overly long, but it's a strategic hole and it demands accuracy, maybe a fairway wood off the tee, and there's that two-tiered bunker you have to deal with on the right side of the green. You need to keep it away from that. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
A very conservative approach shot. It's a safe side of the green, but as we can all attest, a long way from the hole.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he's going to stay at +5. Moving now to the toughest par 3 at TPC Boston. The 11th is 231 yards, featuring a huge bunker down the right side of the putting surface. Shots to the left do have a tendency to funnel down toward the green. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. Arriving now at the 510-yard par 4 12th. It is the only hole at TPC Boston without a bunker. Dogleg left, water hazard is in play on the approach.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just, like, run to the next tee.
Got it there, but not quite on target.